Okay, so this one's called My Roommate's Shoes. Um, and it kind of has to do with making bad decisions. Called Don't Beware the Dangers of Downsizing. So I'm kind of self-conscious about my feet. There's another video on that called Double Digits. Um, so you can find out more about that later. But one of the good things is that when I was in college, all of my roommates were tall, and tall girls have feet to match their tallness, which is great. But like I said, I have a little issue about my feet being too big. So I was working in a physical therapy department of a hospital at the time. And my roommate Marcy just had cool clothes. She had cool shoes, cool earrings, all of it. And she had this pair of black boots. They were so cool. And I did manage to squeeze my feet into them, and my feet looked tiny. And they were just so cool. They had those like stirrup things around the bottoms. I don't know. It was the 90s. But they were cool, super cool. And so I begged her, can I wear them? And she's like, yeah, sure, go for it. Cool, I'm excited. So the party was at the boss's house, and he lived like in the hills, multi-million dollar house, amazing, gorgeous house. It was a Christmas party. Did I say that? Um, and so there was like a gift exchange thing, whatever. We get there, I'm just like, whoa, this place is amazing. Probably one of the nicest houses I've ever seen, let alone been inside. Lots of people there. Okay. There were wood floors in the kitchen area, dining room area. And then there was like a living room, I think what it's called, and white carpet. Um, in that area. There was this really cool window, like the living room area was like this mammoth cathedral ceiling thing. And then they had a tree that went 20 feet or whatever it was. It was an amazing place. Anyways, we've been there a while. I went with one of my buddies who worked in the department as well. And so she and I carpooled together, and we're just having fun, eating our expensive snacky snacks and having a good time, talking to each other. I don't know if I was really friends with anybody else, but anyways, we were having fun. And then at some point I look down and I'm like, oh, you see all those black marks? There's tons of black marks all over the wood. Are you seeing this? I'm like, dang, somebody's wrecking the floor. And then it dawns on me, I'm wearing black boots. I sure hope it's not me. But then I like purposely like hit my heel on the wood floor just to experiment, just to check it out. Black mark. It's me. Black marks. There's black marks all over this entire beautiful multi-million dollar house, and it's me. All right, so I'm like, so now I'm like starting to sweat, and I'm feeling like a little freaked out or whatever. I don't really know what happened at that point, but at some point I hear, Liza, it's time for the gift exchange. We're all waiting. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. So they've all gone and sat in the sunken living room with the very white carpet. For whatever reason, I decide that I need to top off my Pepsi, and I'm going to take that with me. So I'm walking towards the two tiny steps I've got to go down to get into the living room with everybody else. They're all waiting. And I realize as I'm walking at this point, my feet are killing me. In fact, it's not even exactly like they're killing me at this point because I've squeezed my feet into these tiny shoes. It looks amazing, but I don't think I can feel my feet anymore. In fact, I don't even think I can feel anything from like the knee down. Like it's all just, I don't know, we've squeezed the blood right out of it, and there's no feeling left. I'm already pretty uncoordinated. So as I get to the steps to step down in, I don't really know what happened, but they weren't working. And so I go to step, and yes, I'm starting to like stumble and bobble with my Pepsi in my hand. And all of a sudden I realize, like, oh, I'm going down. I think I'm going down. And I'm like, not the Coke, and just nothing. And sure enough, bumble, bumble. And I fall to my knees. The whole crowd goes, and I hear it, and I'm like, it's okay, I got the Coke. But somehow the momentum took me, and I just kept going. And as I kept going, my hands went down, and the Coke went splash, and the crowd again collectively went, oh. Oh, it's so awful to think about. Yeah, so there's just this big brown Coke stain on the beautiful white carpet. I don't really remember anything after that, except I'm certain the gift exchange happened. I don't remember it. The next scene I remember is begging Sandy, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go right now. I can't stay here. We gotta go. In fact, I'm probably quitting on Monday. Let's go. And she was willing to leave, and we left the party. And I remember being in the car just replaying it like, what happened? And I did quit that job. I mean, I had to, right? What else was I gonna do? I quit that job. Don't downsize, please. Learn from me. That was wrong.